First tonight, county commissioners aim to clamp down on regulating short-term rentals in unincorporated Pinellas. This is Nightside. I'm Courtney Robinson.
And I'm Dave Wagner. The goal is to hold property owners and operators accountable while nestled in neighborhoods. But just hours ago, neighbors pushed back on the proposed changes.
10 Tampa Bay's Christina Mendez is live in Clearwater.
And Christina, the program calls for a new requirement to run.
Well, the county is recommending a certificate of use for these short-term rentals. It would enroll this type of property into a program subject to stricter code compliance, but residents and commissioners alike said tonight that they believe this drafted ordinance needs to be strengthened in some revisions.
Can be rented to dozens.
Post-Hurricanes Helene and Milton, just under 2,200 short-term rental properties in unincorporated Pinellas County could soon face new regulations to operate.
This is an issue that is near and dear to my heart.
Through proposed changes to a local law, commissioners want to bring greater accountability to STR owners and operators.
The state has preempted us since really 2011 from really making a lot of big, meaningful changes.
With the growth of these properties, the county says the number of complaints to code enforcement has increased more than 200% between 2023 to 2024.
They'll block people into their driveways, block mailboxes.
Very loud music, rowdy drunks.
How are we going to enforce these things?
Unincorporated Largo resident Janice Kwalik says 3 Airbnbs are on her street, often creating what she calls a living nightmare.
I would appeal to them that they wouldn't want this in their next door, in their neighborhood.
The ordinance would require an inspection. Fees from this process would help fund the program.
Bringing that accountability is achievable through a registration. We're calling that a certificate of use, and the technology today that will be supporting this program will have that ability to identify these short-term rental operators.
All right. Great.
Commissioners agreed to give the county staff direction to update the proposed ordinance further, where the maximum occupancy of an STR would not exceed 10 people, including children, and quiet time should remain between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m.
They bought in specific neighborhoods because they wanted a sense of community. They wanted a place to build their lives, and they had that. And now in many cases they don't.
And this was just the first reading of this public hearing. Another one will happen in March, and if approved, it would take effect in April.
All right, Christina, fluoride has also been a hot topic in a lot of our counties, and it was no different during the public comment period tonight either.
Yeah, Courtney, earlier this evening, we heard from several residents lining up both in person and online to talk about eliminating water fluoridation here in Pinellas County. It was not something on the agenda tonight for commissioners to discuss, but that is what these residents are pushing for. Many of them, you may remember back in 2011, commissioners actually voted to go ahead and end fluoridation, but reinstated it in 2013. Reporting live in Clearwater, Christina Mendez, 10 Tampa Bay.